Hello, everybody. Welcome to another Toonkind at 12 FPS here in the Little Corner server. My name is DeeDee Flowers, also known as DeeDee. I will be playing Saga. She is old. She is a grandma. She is fluffy like a dog. And joining me today is the talented, kind, brave, wonderful person named...
Hi, I'm Candle. I would like to add that Saga is also very much beloved. Um, and today I'm going to be playing my little fairy toon Cassie Trebleclef, who is going uh, outside of Toontown for the first time in a while and is
Yeah,
excited and a little bit nervous,
yeah.
but it should be
We're
good.
we're we're very happy for her.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's been a while, huh?
It has. I think, like all up, it's probably, given what we were discussing before, actually probably been close to a year since she's been out of Toontown. So big, big time gap.
Yeah, like I think we've talked like before, like they've written each other. Like Saga sent an animus gift to
Oh yeah,
Cassie, and so they've like stayed in contact, but they haven't seen each other face to face in quite some time.
yeah, yeah,
And a lot's happened, huh?
yeah. On the note of the letters and stuff, because Cassie does try to like keep in contact with people fairly regularly. There would have been like a 4-month period where Saga wouldn't have gotten any letters from her, and then they started back up again, and with no mention of the time gap.
Huh? Yeah, that's interesting.
Very
And Saga's
interesting.
like not. Yeah, I don't think Saga is not gonna question Cassie about it, but she is questioning it. Like, I think if the gap had gone on longer, she might have taken a visit to Toontown. But
Hmm.
yeah, and I think that that gap is kind of the reason she might have hinted at possibly seeing Cassie like face to face sometime if she was comfortable with it. Like,
Yeah, yeah, and I think for Cassie, it's like she's been wanting to go exploring again. Still is kind of nervous about it. So you know what better way to start things off than to go to somewhere you've been before and to visit someone you know. So yeah, um, probably would take the same way she got there last time, which was I think by boat.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and Saga will be waiting, like as she just did before. She'd be waiting by the docks, just sitting on a little bench by the docks, waiting for Cassie to get off the boat.
Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, probably pretty similar. You probably do spot her waving at you from like the boat before it arrives, and then coming down to greet you. But she's not alone this time. She has a goose with her this time.
Oh, goose!
Yep.
How
Big.
big is this goose?
Probably the same size as Saga, if I'm to be
Oh my
honest.
god.
Because it's just it's a toon goose, but it's just like a regular toon goose.
This is Untitled Goose Game kind of goose? Like,
Yes. Well,
oh,
it looks like a Chinese goose, the ones that are like brown and have the white markings on them. I have a photo
oh,
actually, but
oh,
sorry, not a
yes.
photo, a drawing, but I
Oh,
don't know,
yes,
I can put
please.
it in. But yes, I
Yeah,
was
geese are big.
thinking of the Untitled Goose Game as well a little bit.
Good. Yeah, yeah. Geese are big, and Saga is small, but so is Cassie. Like, I think, trying to
Yeah,
remember what.
Cassie's about 4 foot, I think.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. The pig? His name's the pig?
Yes.
I love him. I'm sorry. I love them so much.
I
The
do
pig.
too. So Cassie got them when they were still just a goosling, but it's probably been about 6 months since then. So yeah, they've grown up a bit. So I don't know if they're fully adult yet, but they're very close to it.
I have to ask, did Cassie mention the goose in the letters?
I'm gonna roll to see if she did remember to. Probably a history. What is your history modifier, my dear? Oh, that's better than I was expecting. No, she did not.
Oh, oh boy. Oh, I want to say Saga, her eyes are always kind of half closed, kind of like a kind of sleepy expression on her face. Her eyes slowly widen as she stares at this goose and stares back at Cassie and back at this goose. Is like, you've got a friend.
I think Cassie's gonna like blink once, twice, 3 times, then. Oh, I never did tell you about Pig. Saga, this is Pig. Pig is my support goose. Yeah. Hi, Pig. Say hi, Pig. And Pig's just gonna hiss.
Saka kind of leans back because how big did you say Pig was? Because Saga's like Winnie the Pooh sized. She's small.
Yeah. How big are geese normally? It's about the size of an average goose. I don't know what size that is.
Okay, so probably not like looking up at this goose.
No, not looking up at the goose, but like probably eye level.
Yeah, that's a little terrifying. Looking into the beady eyes of this terrifying creature is like, oh, chatty fella.
Yeah, I was just gonna like just sort of bop it on the head. Just no, Pig, be nice. Saga is nice. And then he's
Hey,
gonna like sort of
try to be.
just gonna give you like another beady eye stare, and then just sort of um like turn back away, like just like kind of thing. Like I've got my message across.
Hmm. Reminds me of my wife.
Frida, how is she?
Oh, she's good. She's making dinner tonight at the castle.
Oh yeah, I I How come you're not making dinner? I thought that was your job.
They asked for the night off so we could hang, as the kids say.
Cassie's sort of got those like big like sparkly anime eyes, like the oh, you did that for me. Oh,
Oh,
and she's gonna scoop Saga up into a hug, and I've missed seeing you.
oh, oh. Saga just gently hugs her back. It's like hugging a stuffed toy that's just very soft and kind of smells like fresh oatmeal. Like
Mm,
she is soft and squishy and fluffy, and she hugs you back very gently.
yeah. Oh, I love her.
Oh, Cassie, they're so good. Uh, I'm glad to see you again.
Yeah, I'm glad to see you too. It's been a while. I'm sorry I couldn't come visit again sooner. It would have been nice, but eh, eh, just, time gets away from you.
That is, I know you're busy. I'm just glad we can see each other now.
Yeah, this is nice.
Hmm. Can I roll insight?
You may.
Excellent. What's your plus to insight? Oh,
Saga.
nope. I think she's just happy to see Cassie again. She's just.
Yeah. Mm, yeah. At this point, no, you're not getting anything. This seems pretty normal. Like it would be normal for someone to be this way after not seeing someone they care about for a year. Um,
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? Young people are busy. It's fine. It's fine. She's not going to judge.
yeah. Um, so I think Cassie's gonna let go, and she's sort of like bouncing on her toes a little bit with the like she's ready to go. She wants to know what you if you have anything planned or if it's just hang out at your really cool house, which is not actually a house but a wagon, but still is very cool.
uh, yeah. Oh God, this is me, the player, realizing we didn't plan that out. Hmm. Yeah, I want to say like she would just kind of have a plan to just like hang out at the wagon for a bit just to chat.
Yeah. Like there are always other days to go do stuff in Little Corner probably. So best thing to do
Yeah,
is slow down and see how the other is doing first.
yeah, and like I don't know, it's also kind of I usually like anytime you go on a trip, it's like getting there is a lot of energy. So sometimes it's just nice first day to like not do anything for a bit and
Oh
relax.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so that's the logic I'm going with. Like they're just gonna chill for a little bit, catch up,
Yeah.
and then go out later if they would like.
Yeah.
Maybe go shopping.
Shopping sounds fun.
But yeah, they just like Saga will just like let Saga's probably not going to say anything as they walk back and just let Cassie chat as they walk back to the station wagon.
Yeah, she's probably like happy enough to fill the silence, either filling Saga in on like her trip up or just little random things from that happened during her week beforehand, or otherwise pointing things out to Pig, and telling them about, oh, you'll love it. The wagon is so cool. It's a little bit it's a little bit unusual looking, but I'm sure you'd love it. It feels like the sort of thing that you'd like, that kind of thing.
And God, I'm tempted to roll an animal handling on Pig as they're walking along.
I'm not gonna stop you.
Oh, I don't think this is going to go well considering how things have been going so far, but let's find out.
Mhm.
Oh,
I mean,
not well.
it's a 9, so it's not catastrophic. But what I'm gonna say is maybe like Saga reaches out to pet Pig and they just sort of turn to her and just the beady eyes and the.
Just gonna back her hands away and just shrug, like, okay, yeah, that's fair.
I think they
Cheeky
are.
little thing.
They are just content to waddle like um like slightly behind, slightly between the two of them as they're going though.
Like a little bodyguard.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think eventually they get to the station wagon and Saga opens up the door and lets Cassie in.
Yeah. Can I roll a perception for Cassie? Because I just think she's kind of curious to see if you picked up anything new or if anything's changed.
Yeah. Oh, I should probably roll a perception or another perception, huh? I rolled an insight on like,
Yeah, I haven't rolled a perception yet.
it's like, oh yeah, that's right. That thing we talked about earlier.
Alright, that's what your perception modifier is.
I mean, I don't think she'd say anything either way, but like, yeah, we should do that.
Mm. Oh, nice. So Cassie got a 12 on your abode.
I mean, it looks about the same as last time, kind of a fun, eclectic, like colorful, lot full of soft things. There is a giant cauldron full of what you think is soup. It smells like soup. You think it's soup.
Nice.
There are, the typical kind of weirdly sentient knickknacks and tools in the kitchen that Frida owns.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it looks about the same. Like they haven't really done much to change anything.
Yeah, I think she's just gonna look around like it's been a while so she probably can't remember like it looks exactly like she remembers it, so she doesn't know if it's like if she's missed something small or something like that, it's probably because she just doesn't remember exactly what it looks like, but it still fills her with like a warm feeling of yes, this is what I remember.
Oh, oh, sweet.
I
What? Oh, you go ahead.
No, sorry. I was gonna say the same thing. I was just gonna say, like, the 15, I think, is definitely enough to notice the redesign.
Yep.
Um, I will say like it's probably makes sense that Saga hasn't picked up on it till now because it's not some tombs go through a very like a very major character design shift that's very obvious immediately, and Cassie's isn't one of those. It's more of the little things that have sort of changed, like she's got more pink in her hair now than she did before. Her freckles are now sort of neon colored and glow a little bit. Her outline has sort of shifted to be a little bit more saturated than it was before, and her eyes sort of have a little bit of a very slight glow to them. Yeah, things like that.
Yeah, I don't think even if she like didn't know, like if she had noticed earlier, I don't think she'd say anything just because like there are different reasons you get like a redesign. Some of them aren't pleasant, so
Yeah, but some of them are totally normal.
yeah, some of them are totally normal. She's gonna like it's like one of those things where she'll bring it up if if Cassie is okay with bringing it up. So she's just gonna go make her way to the kitchen, where like past the cauldron of soup, and then is grabbing the kettles. Like, how about some tea while we chat?
Ah, tea sounds wonderful.
I think Cassie had sort of been like looking at the cauldron of soup, trying to like eyeing it, like, is it soup or is it not soup?
Oh, it's definitely soup. It is soup. It's just like in a very weird looking cauldron. You don't think that's what it's supposed to be used for, soup, but you know what? That's okay.
That's valid. Yep. I think Pig has probably made themselves at home on like the comfiest cushion in the place.
Oh, found the found the best little pillow on the couch.
Yes.
Uh, I think Saga's gonna turn to Pig. It's like, what would you like?
Um, they're not gonna answer, but Cassie's gonna look between the two of you and go,
Ah, they probably wouldn't mind some water. It has been a long trip. And do you have any bird seed?
Have peas.
Peas will do. They like peas a lot.
She just kind of nods and starts to fill up a small bowl of water so she can dunk peas in it. Like, there's some small cookies in the tin. Could you grab them for me?
Sure. Yeah. She's gonna look around for the tin. I feel like, should I roll anything for her to find it, or
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
that would be an investigation, probably. Six. I don't think she finds the cookie tin.
Oh, God. For the gag, you find a tin that looks like it has cookies in it, and there's sewing equipment inside.
I think it would be funny if she keeps finding the sewing equipment cookie tin.
Yeah, you go with you go through 5 different tins, each one with like different things for crafting. Like there's a sewing kit inside one, there's like an embroidery kit, there's felting tools in another, like different things involving like fabric and needles, and none of them are edible unless you're Frida. God, I
Alas,
think there's even one.
neither of these two are Frida, so that's not edible.
Yeah. No, I think one of them is actually labeled like Frida's cookies, and they are just like broken needles. Like,
Yeah, I honestly think she maybe opens that one just out of curiosity.
like, yeah, that tracks.
Yeah, should have expected that. Put it back.
The dead dove do not eat. I don't know what I was expecting.
Yeah. But Saga, yeah, Cassie's having some trouble finding the cookie tin.
Oh, she kind of looks and then she thinks about it, and like a little light bulb appears, and she blushes and like, oh, it's the one labeled sewing. Sorry, dear.
Oh, it's one of those gags.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was gonna say, you find like the one and only tin labeled sewing, and it's yeah, it's got the biscuits inside.
Nice. Yeah. Cassie's excited for this because Saga's cooking is really good.
Yeah, they're good. They're not like totally fresh. Like they were probably made like that morning, maybe like the night before, but they're still very tasty. There's some, there's some ginger snaps in there. There's some just regular chocolate chip with some I'm trying to remember. Saga would remember, like, but does Cassie have any allergies or
No, I don't think she does. Or at least not to like food ingredients, so yeah, pretty safe there.
okay, yeah, I would say like there's probably like some chocolate chip cookies with walnuts in them. Like if like Cassie mentioned like a favorite food, she's definitely like added that into the mix of the cookie tin.
Aww. Honestly, Cassie just has a sweet tooth, so anything, any cookie that's sweet will be her favorite, depending on what day it is.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, wait. Uh idea. There are little there are sugar cookies in there with like frost with icing, and they're just like, one of them says welcome Cassie on it.
I think she's just
Is this for me?
and just like pull it out and show it to Saga. It's like, it's so cute.
Saga just winks and chuckles like, haha, it was a sneaky grandma trick.
It's just like, yeah, more giggles and just the like more bouncing on the toes, and she's just gonna bring. she's going to like bring the tin over and like nibble on the edges of the cookie because she like wants to eat it, but she also doesn't want to like destroy it yet. So she's like compromise
Oh,
the edges.
oh, oh. I think Saga's gonna chuckle again as she brings the little bowl over to Pig, who I love so much, and like also, you know, at that point, like the tea's starting to get ready, and she's like pouring some cups for them both.
Pig doesn't move when you bring over the bowl. Just the yes, offering to appease me. And then it's going to be pretty content. You've made your way up Pig's book of people who are decent.
Saga nods in understanding. Yeah, just like Frida. This is exactly what you did to seduce Frida.
Oh god, that's hilarious.
She's got Pig's number.
Yeah, I think Cassie will help Saga out, you know, like, if Saga directs her, she'll, like, grab out some teacups and sort of things, and probably still asking questions, you know, like, how have you been? How's been working at the castle? How's Frida been doing? Have you guys gotten into any interesting, shenanigans, lately? That kind of thing.
Yeah. Saga will relay that, you know, in a very kind of slow, kind of like as few words as possible manner, just because character design. No adventures aside from one thing involving a cave and plants, which she killed.
Oh, I remember that one.
Yeah. Yeah. So she killed the plant monster. That's about it. It's been very chill. Oh, she will mention like one of her adopted kids had a baby, so she's got a new grandbaby.
Aww. Yeah, you're gonna get some like sort of gushing like squeals from Cassie for that. As well as at the plant monster mention just
You seem to be very good at taking down plant monsters. This is the second one.
Saga just kind of chuckles and like, flexes. Lots of practice. You're not too bad yourself.
Yeah, I guess I'm still not used to fighting.
We never get used to it. That's fine. It's just how we are.
I'm just trying to figure out like I mean, does Saga want to roll another insight while I try and figure out how Cassie responds to that?
I was just about to ask, like, that was an interesting response to that question.
Yeah. Do you want me to roll an insight?
Sure. Like, she's not really hiding anything, but go ahead.
Yeah, and you can also roll an insight if you'd like.
Oh yeah, definitely. Let's see. Oh yeah, insight is +2. So. Boop. Oh no!
I feel like
Saga
should be able to roll again.
Thank you. If this happens again, I think I'm just gonna go back to my regular dice because this
Valid.
is silly.
Oh, this is the second that
one. God. Okay. Real dice it is.
Yeah. Roll again with your real dice.
I'm gonna use my sparkle dice.
Nice.
I think Cassie is going to.
That's a 12 plus 2, 14. So that's better.
Yeah. Okay. That's definitely better. Yeah, I think I've figured out how Cassie's gonna respond is that she is silent for like a couple of moments, and then
Did you ever get used to it?
Hmm. Yes, no. I don't like conflict, but sometimes combat does not mean conflict. When I was younger, my sisters and I would spar. I found that quite enjoyable. But sometimes we must protect those we care about. Some days it is easier, others not so much. It ebbs and flows. But
hmm.
when there is another way, I try to take it. Why do you ask?
I am gonna roll off of Saga's insight there now, is you can see that uh she's actually very, very interested in what you're saying. Like, this isn't just mild curiosity about it. This is like potentially someone looking for advice, and trying to figure things out for themselves. Um and when you ask why do you ask, she's gonna look a little bit sheepish and uh look away and
Uh, just been through some stuff, and I guess I'm trying to figure things out afterwards. How I feel about it, whether I should have done something different, that kind of thing.
Mm. She just kind of nods, like, I wondered, kind of look. I think like from your insight, Candle, like I will say that like she's being genuine with everything she's saying. And like you can tell like from from that insight, like Saga wondered like if there was something else going on, but she's not gonna say anything. She's just kind of gently asking. And if Cassie wants to talk about it, she'll answer, but she will, but you know. So Cassie knows that Saga knows something's up, even if she doesn't know the details.
yeah, I'm not sure. She might bring it up, but she's not quite ready to bring it up yet, so we'll see how the rest of the conversation plays out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think after that, like after her little sort of explanation, she's just gonna like stuff the cookie in her mouth so she doesn't have to say anything else yet.
I guess just gonna nod and take a sip of her tea. Combat to me was easier than words. I don't know if you noticed, but words are tricky for me. Hard to believe, I know.
Yeah, it's hard to imagine given how much you were killing that vegetable monster the first time we met with all your puns.
But were they too cheesy for that broccoli guy?
I don't know. There wasn't. There. It didn't seem like a pretty balanced meal, if I'm honest. Probably needed some cheese.
Saga's gonna like put a hand to her heart and clutch it dramatically. Like when words are hard for me, I am better at action. But that's how I handle things. Everyone is different. Frida has no issue with words, but she does not like to fight with her hands. Even when we were younger,
Really?
it's. She kind of like nods, like, no. You saw the little gadgets in the kitchen.
Ah, right. Okay. I was gonna say Frida didn't strike me as the sort to shy away from a fight.
Nah. Think one of those horse-sized.
Oh, wow. Wow. That's
It,
terrifying, actually.
yes. Yes, she is. And there's like little hearts appearing over her head. She loves her wife.
I love
She
these
loves her
two.
terrifying wife.
Cassie's just gonna like there's that sort of sweet smile, like, oh, that's really cute. Before
I tend to be better with words, I think. Um, I'm not good at confrontation. It's still hard, but I want to get better at it because it's necessary sometimes too.
That is true. Confrontation can be scary. And it is good you know this about yourself and that you want to improve so long as you don't become too hard on yourself.
she's gonna look up at that, like that thought hadn't actually crossed her mind, like that.
Hard on myself?
What's the phrase? Beating yourself up?
Oh, right. I guess. Huh. I hadn't thought about that.
We sometimes see our weaknesses more than our strengths and focus on them more. But you're strong too, you know.
That I'm gonna roll off of Saga's insight from before is that something that Cassie's not quite sure about at the moment is if she really is that strong. She's not gonna say anything, but that's very evident in her posture.
Well, believe me or not, it is true. You are truly strong, Cassie. And I'll keep telling it for you until you believe it yourself. She kind of winks, like,
Oh, oh, Okay, I don't want to push this too far into the Angst, but I probably need to roll a whiz save.
Oh no. Oh, we label it as medium. It's fine.
That's
It's
true,
fine.
that's true.
It's been fluffy so far. We're good.
Oh
no.
Yeah,
Oh.
I think
Listening audience. That's a 3.
that's a 3. She didn't roll a nat 1, but it's a 2, so 2 plus 1, 3. Oh man, yeah, I think she's probably gonna try and hide it at first, but there's no like sort of like stopping the tears that come from that. Like, oh, she needed to hear that, like that someone believed in her and thought that she was capable. And she's yeah, she's crying.
Oh no. Saga's just gonna like kind of like, make a soft cooing sound and scoot a little bit closer and kind of hold her arms out halfway.
Yeah, she's gonna like sort of like reach for the hug and just like sort of fall into like Saga and hold her close in the sorry, I'm not meaning to be upset. But I guess
It's
I'm trying.
you are. It's so right. It's good to cry.
I
And she's just gonna like gently brush her hair
yeah.
and rub her back.
Oh, yeah. I'm trying to do the things again. But it's scary and hard, and
Hmm.
I want to be like before, but I don't know if I can.
Saga's just gonna nod and kind of like rub her back again. It change is hard. I don't know all you've gone through, but you are strong. You are brave. And even if you cannot be who you were, that is all right. You will still be Cassie. You will still be my friend. Change is a part of life. And those who love you will love you no matter how you change.
Yeah, there's more tears at that. It's just the gonna like sort of. I don't think she has the ability to say anything else now, and just gonna like hug Saga closer and just cry it out. Yeah.
Yeah, she's just gonna let her, like, this is clearly like the well is broken. She's gonna let her cry herself out.
Mm, yeah. Eventually, eventually she'll get herself together a little bit more and you said you weren't good with words.
Years of practice. That's all it is, And I think if Cassie lets her, she's gonna kind of rub a tear, like wipe her cheek a bit with her hand.
Yeah,
It
she'll let her.
it's practice. No one's good at everything at first. Take one step at a time. These things will return. And even if they won't, who you will be spectacular.
Thanks, Saga. I really needed to hear that. I don't know if I'm ready to talk about it, but I am trying, and that means a lot.
She just kind of smiles and it's like, that's all right. You don't have to talk about anything if you don't want to.
Okay.
Just
I will. Someday, I'm gonna tell you, but when I'm ready.
she just kind of smiles and gently hugs her again. When you're ready.
But I'm glad I came, even if it was hard and scary. I'm really happy I came.
I'm happy too. And if you like, if it is easier, I have vacation days. I could visit you if that is easier.
I'd like you to visit me. That would be nice. But I also want to visit you because this place is really nice and I like coming to visit you.
And I like it when you come and see us.
Yeah, it's
One step at a time.
yeah. I can do that. It's just frustrating sometimes. It's not coming faster.
Mm, that it can be. Did I tell you what when I was younger, when I broke my arm?
No?
I don't remember how. Some conflict, but I could not move it until it healed. And even when it healed proper, it was stiff and weakened. It took some time before I could use it the same way again. It can be frustrating healing. It doesn't seem like any healing is happening at all. It's only after a long time that you notice the difference. But it is there.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true. I'm glad your arm is alright though.
Me too. It was a while back before the children were grown.
Yeah. Needed that arm to be able to whack plant monsters.
Plant monsters, rich idiots, shit, the occasional law enforcement.
You get a little bit of a scandalized like gasp from Cassie, like, no. Like, Saga, you rebel.
Butter would. She looks at her like, "You're surprised?"
I maybe I guess maybe not. But it's still I don't know. I guess it still surprises me.
Well, only the ones that deserved it.
Okay.
I don't think she's like unfortunately like me myself. I want to ask, and is that in your opinion, or is that is that actually like is this an unbiased opinion or stuff? But Cassie's just gonna take that at face value, like yeah, of course.
You know what? Who's to say? Maybe it's both.
We'll
Maybe
never
one or
know.
the other. We'll never know. Grandma's got a shady past. It's cool.
I look at Saga and Frida. I hold them up and go, these grandmas are the definition of like be gay, do crime.
Exactly. Yeah. Man. Oh God. And I think I don't know if like we wanted to end it there or if I could have do a thing with like having Frida come in.
I do like Frida. What do you want?
I'm good either way. Like this is also very cute, but also I'm always down for Frida shenanigans.
Well, we did say earlier that Frida was cooking for the castle that night, so maybe we could just sort of like pan up kind of thing on what the rest of their day is like, and then just have like Frida burst in at the end of like a long night.
Yeah. Yeah, after the tears have dried, they're like, they have like finished their tea, they like play like pinochle and like maybe bridge and like other games. And just as like a little bit after dinner, and as they're getting settled in for the night, Frida, kicks open the door. It's like, Saga, holy peck! Will you not believe how much work you had to do every day? Why are you not? You need to hire another assistant cook. This is ridiculous. You could not be doing all this by yourself. Oh, Cassie! Cassie, hello. How are you doing, dear? And she's like rushing over to Cassie to kind of like, shake your hand, maybe hug you a bit.
Yeah, I think Cassie, yeah, she's gonna Frida and just like sort of like give her a hug. It's good to see you. This is Pig. Pig is not moved from their spot on the couch. Is just like gonna honk it at her, just like I'm tired. Leave me alone.
I think. Oh man, I think Frida is going to blink, look at the goose, and yeah, I think I need to also roll an Andalite handling for her because like bird to bird communication, like is there bird to bird communication?
Nice. Is there bird to bird communication? Are you rolling?
I am rolling. Hang on.
Oh right, you're using your dice now because Dice Parser was
am.
bullying you.
Because Dice Parser was bullying me. Well, that's a 15. Is there 15?
Yes, there's bird to bird communication. Like recognizes like.
Agent of Chaos recognized it. Agent of Chaos. Like, I think she looks at. She kind of nods at the bird, out of respect, like tipping her hat, metaphorically speaking. And she goes to Cassie, like, "Oh, well done, good choice."
I didn't really pick them; they picked me.
Ah, such is the way of things. And she looks at Pig, is like, "If anyone tries to hurt her, kill them if they try anything." Yes.
You get a honk of affirmation, like, "Oh, you bet."
Excellent. And she just kind of like putter about. It's like, so, what did you talk about? How have things been?
Yeah, I think that like Cassie's just gonna launch into a ramble of like again, like she's probably given Saga this across the day, but just like everything that she's been up to, the boat ride, all that sort of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Saga might mention like, they talk. She kind of talked a little bit about her past, and like she mentions that to like Frida, and it's like, Oh, don't tell me you told her about the time you punched the sheriff. Did you tell her about that?
No? What? You punched a sheriff?
And Saga grins, is like, oh, just the once. And Frida's like, the once? Yes, the once. The second time I need him. Frida just like holds up her hands like, oh, you are ridiculous.
Cassie's just got her hands over her face like, you punched him twice?
Once. Second time I need him.
Saga, you can't just go around picking fights with sheriffs. What if they throw you in jail?
He did. I got out.
This is scandalized. But you broke out?
Frida's like, yes, she did. Do you know how long it took us to catch her?
No?
Weeks. It took us weeks to catch her. You know, I was chasing her around the city for hours and hours before I realized she gave us the slip. And then I had to chase her around through the village, and the outskirts, and the woods. She gave me the runaround, let me tell you.
That sounds kind of exciting. But also, Saga!
Saga is unrepentant. Her tail is just twitching in delight. It's like, to be fair, he was a jerk. And so Frida's like, yes, he was. He was embezzling funds.
just that Cassie. Huh? Like, what? Cassie EXE has stopped working.
Maybe we should stop talking about this. I think we're breaking the poor child's brain.
No, I want to hear more.
Oh boy. Like I think Saga and Frida kind of look at each other. It's like, oh boy, where to start? Well, and I think like they will just kind of talk about like the like Saga will just kind of talk about how she realized she knows like like the taxpayers' money is kind of like in a kind of old-fashioned Robin Hood scenario. The sheriff was also collecting the town's taxes, and a lot of it wasn't actually going back into like paying for things that needed to be fixed. And she went full Robin Hood as a child / like young adult.
Oh my
and
God.
was stealing from said sheriff to return the funds. And and how like she. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say Cassie doesn't know how she feels about this because.
Oh, it's gonna get worse. Yeah, and how she would basically like steal and fight the sheriff and his deputy like for days and days, and so finally she was confronted by the deputy, and then at the end of that they have like and how she and the deputy with like these like weird power gauntlets would fight and like combat each other, and at the end of it like Frida would be like, yep, that was our first date. We've been together ever since.
Oh my God, that's great. You will get all of the like right reactions out of like Cassie, like gasps at the right points and like no and oh my God and like all of those like ooh ah kind of like points that all the way through the story is just like she still like has this look of like scandalization and also curiosity, and there's so much to unpack here, but also I am like having a really great time.
Oh yeah, that's kind of like Saga and Frida's whole MO. And like Frida's gotta like nod along, just like, yep. believe it or not, I actually stayed on with law enforcement for a couple of years after that. Took over as the sheriff for a bit till I retired.
God. Cassie's just gonna nod, and the line she handed me was like, I guess Saga stopped stealing then after that, right?
Oh. And then like Frida just gives Saga a look and it's like, of course not. It's like Saga's like, you needed to take breaks once in a while. How else was I going to get your attention? You could, I don't know, write me a letter, call, visit me in the office, and like, but that's no fun. And they will go on like this. This is probably a debate they've had for many, many years. Like,
oh, it's fantastic. I am loving this so much. Yeah, Cassie's gonna probably be on Frida's side, so I guess.
oh,
Sorry,
yes.
Saga.
No, that's fine. Like Frida is just pleased as punch that like she's got like an ally in this conversation, and you get the feeling I want to say that like a lot of her kids have probably taken Saga's side in this, and like and Saga is like very obviously playfully kind of put out and like scandalized and like very oh Cassie, how could you betray me? And just like Frida is cackling, like, yes, yes, vindication.
It's like, but you broke the law.
Yes, exactly. She broke the law. It's like, but the law was unjust. But the law is still the law. There are other ways to confront it.
Yeah, pretty much like that. Yeah, Cassie sort of like nodding along, and just the like, again, you get to the like, the law was unjust, and just the like brain sort of breaking.
Oh no.
Like, I love her to pieces, but Cassie has a very, very simple view of like black and white view of like the rules and stuff.
Oh. Oh, don't worry, we'll fix that.
Yeah, this is character growth.
This is growth. First, we taught her to cheated cards. Now we're teaching her that maybe like the laws are made by the powerful, and sometimes are best for the common man. Who knows?
You're gonna shatter this girl's worldview.
Yes. What baby steps, one day at a time.
One day at a time. Uh, God, this has been a delight.
Oh, I do have like a kind of like a fun way to end it, like, or a cute way to end it.
Oh?
If you would permit me.
Yeah, go for it.
I want to say like, they just end up like talking over dinner and then like, just kind of talking into the night, and maybe like Cassie starts to kind of drift off. And when she wakes up, she's just kind of like in the guest kind of nap nest, like just full of like comfortable pillows and stuff. And she's got a little rainbow shawl over her shoulders.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah. And you probably realize that was a shawl that Saga had made for Cassie.
Oh no, that's adorable. She loves it. She's gonna wear it everywhere.
Then Saga, like in the morning, is like, I was going to give it to you last night, but thought this would make a better surprise.
You really didn't have to do it, but I love it. Look!
It's just like sort of like do like the spin on the spot, like, look at it, it's so good.
Both the grandmas are gonna clap like she's on the runway. And yeah.
Yeah. I think yeah, fade out on like Cassie having a nice time visiting the two grandmas and Pig not moving from their their throne the entire time.
Yes. Pig is just standing guard.
Yeah.
And Frida and Pig have an understanding.
Yep.
They get each other.
Yep. I would kill everyone if something happened to my special person.
Yes. It's like commit violence against those who hurt our people. Understood.
Yep.
Handshake.
Yep. This has been good fun.
Yes, thank you for doing this with me. This is so good. I love Cassie so much.
And I love Saga and Frida so much. They're so wonderful.
Thank you.
Yeah, I might stop my recording then.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I think that's a good place to end it. Thank everyone for listening and for future listeners.
Yeah, hope you had fun.
This has been a delight.
It has.
Bye.
Bye.